The year is 1831. Deep within the untamed, mystery-shrouded jungles of Sri Lanka, Major Jonathan Forbes stumbles upon a sight that defies reason. Before him looms a colossal rock monolith, soaring 200 meters into the sky, its peak flattened with razor-sharp precision, as if carved by an otherworldly hand. This monumental structure pulls Forbes in with an almost magnetic force, revealing an incredible treasure hidden from humanity for over 400 years. A massive palace city etched into the heavens. But the Major faces an insurmountable obstacle. There is not a single staircase carved into this sheer, vertical cliff face to reach the enigmatic city above. His mind reels. How could such a colossal structure, seemingly suspended in midair, exist with no visible path to its gates? When he consults the reclusive Buddhist monks of the region, their words ignite more questions than answers. The builders of this impossible palace did not use mere ladders to scale 200 meters. They flew there. Welcome to history and mystery. From the depths of ancient Indian culture emerged tales so astonishing, they eclipse even the boldest science fiction. Legendary flying vimanas, city vaporizing superweapons, and portals to interstellar realms. But this is no mere folklore. Scattered across India and Sri Lanka are temples crafted with Vedic precision, defying logic, corridors of dazzling optical illusions, gravity-defying floating pillars, and stones carved with superhuman skill. Yet one site stands above all others, a marvel of ancient engineering that rewrites history itself. In southern India and Sri Lanka, home to thousands of temples and UNESCO World Heritage Sites, lies Sigiriya, an unimaginable city perched atop a 200-meter-tall monolithic rock. Added to the World Heritage List in 1982, this ancient fortress captivates millions of tourists. But its true secret runs deeper. This is no mere tourist attraction. It is a sacred site of worship, with archaeological evidence proving human activity here stretches back 5,000 years. The official story begins in the 5th century, drenched in blood. King Kashyapa, a tyrant who murdered his father and brother for the throne, allegedly built this impregnable cliff-top palace to escape his guilt and enemies. But betrayal followed. His siblings rallied an army, and Kashyapa met a grim end. The palace was abandoned to Buddhist monks, fading into obscurity, until Major Forbes' shocking rediscovery. Western archaeologists soon swarmed Sigiriya, uncovering horrors. The engineering feats attributed to Kashyapa defy explanation for his era. The 200-meter rock's peak is lasered flat, spanning 16,000 square meters, all carved from charnakite, a mineral second only to diamond in hardness. How could primitive tools achieve this? The summit structure mirrors the step pyramids of Teotihuacan, while ancient gardens below are fed by sophisticated underground irrigation systems, still functioning after millennia. But the questions only grow darker. How were 3 million clay bricks hauled up a vertical cliff with no stairs? Mainstream historians claim it took just 7 years, requiring workers to place 1,174 bricks daily in the heart of a dense jungle. Is this even possible? The marble paving stones weigh tons, yet no quarries exist nearby. Where did they come from? Unexplained carvings and lines predate Kashyapa by millennia. Mysterious holes drilled meters deep into granite. How? With what tools? crowning oddity? A massive granite reservoir carved into the summit, 30 meters long, 23 meters wide, 2.5 meters deep. Removing 3,500 tons of granite would take years, even with modern tools. Yet the edges show no chisel marks, only smooth, scooped grooves akin to Egypt's megaliths. Was the rock softened somehow? Evidence of lost technology? And Sigiria's pièce de résistance. Its core aligns perfectly with the sun's equinox angles. A 16,000 square meter mountaintop, millions of bricks, levitating marble, hydraulic systems. All built in 7 years by a paranoid king? Logic crumbles. But dissenters roar. Local monks insist Sigiria has nothing to do with Kashyapa. They claim it is far older, a pre-flood relic built by divine beings for a celestial exile. The exile of Adam himself. Myths trace Sigiria to the epic battle between Rama and the demon king Ravana, who allegedly used flying Vimanas to kidnap Sita to this very rock. Ravana, a 10-foot-tall Nephilim-like hybrid, ruled here with shape-shifting reptilian asuras. The rock's lion's paw carvings? Some whisper they are reptilian claws. Over time, Abrahamic faiths absorbed these legends. Nearby Adam's Peak now bears a sacred footprint, attributed to Shiva, Buddha, and finally Adam. A testament to how myths evolve and collide. So, was Sigiria built in 7 years by a murderous king, with no stairs, no tools, and no explanation? Or is it a pre-flood masterpiece, a sanctuary for beings we once called gods, wielding technologies beyond our grasp? Sound off in the comments. Can we unravel Sigiria's secret? This is just the beginning. Stay tuned, for reality may be stranger than fiction.